The Paris to Berlin Roadshow Tour is one of the clean transport corridors that Milence is building. So we as a company are building multiple clean transport corridors across Europe. We are ready to scale, we are ready to accelerate, but we are facing implementation challenges.
The most important hurdles that are still there that we need to tackle in order to overcome that and in order to get to acceleration is, of course, we need to speed up the lead times to develop new sites. So we need to accelerate the timing of new infrastructure coming to the market. And that has a lot to do with timing for grid connections, but also the lead times for permitting, the two main elements of prolonging the development time of a site. That's very important, but the other part which is very important is de-risking the infrastructure financing, but also de-risking the residual value of the electric truck after 5 to 7 years. So having that said, it is really about improving grid connection times, improving permitting times, having priority access to grid capacity, but also making sure that the financing of both the truck as well as the infrastructure is de-risked from a European or member states perspective.
One of the many reasons why electrification is working in France and why the deployment of such an infrastructure is actually a possibility is because of the grid. We have a very strong grid in France, so we can actually connect to the grid with the right type of delays. We're also very good in France with permitting. We're one of the fastest countries when it comes to the administrative burdens, even though there are still burdens. And we also see that one of the key aspects of France is the will from the policymakers, both at the local and national level. At national level, we have subsidy schemes that are allowing the transport companies to transition, and we also see a lot of support from the local decision makers who are helping us build the network as it is. What is really needed in France and also in the rest of Europe is to have more short-term utilization for the infrastructure. And for that, you need to make sure that more and more transport companies are actually able to buy and or lease the trucks. And for that, they do need the financing, like I said, with subsidy schemes, but also de-risking instruments like guarantee fund or something similar to it.
If you drive this route with an electric truck, you can already see that with the route we've taken, electric transport is already more competitive than diesel transport on this route. Not unimportant, but also saving many kilograms and even tons of CO2. Transport is not just transport, but I think one of my statements, but transport is a summary of 1 million use cases. So you can create 1 million different TCO cases. So you can see this analysis shows that for Flanders, running an electric truck today, obviously taking into account the new road taxation as of this summer, already electric transportation today is cheaper than diesel on this particular use case.
Milence is really taking the experience of the driver very seriously. So what we are building are safe and secure parkings, and we put additional pride in having the right amenities there. So that if you need to stay the night, you have the right showers, you have the right toilets, you have good coffee, you have water, but more important, you feel safe, secure and welcome. I really would like to hear from you if that is sufficient and what you would need as a truck driver to really favor the choice towards electric trucking on the locations.
Well, what I see when it comes to young drivers, they would love to be home often. So if electric trucks makes the company organize transport in such a way that they are home more often, I think it works for drivers. And second, charging station, if they are like modern, nice, well-kept, equipped with proper showers, proper sanitary facilities, and they are safe and secure. I mean, this is all we need at our work, to rest safely.